Well, I finally did it. Look, it's official. I sailed on my first Virgin Voyage cruise. Hello, and welcome to Traveling con Arlene. Today I'm on the beautiful Scarlet Lady here on Virgin Voyages. I wanted to share this wonderful experience with all of you. Thank you for joining me today. I am so happy to share my review on Virgin Voyages. We had the opportunity of sailing on the Scarlet Lady, like you saw on the intro. And so I'd been training with Virgin Voyages a while back, and I wanted to experience what it was all about. Virgin Voyages distinguishes themselves as being a very different cruise line, very cutting edge. And so I have to admit that I was a bit apprehensive. I actually didn't know what to expect. And that is why I was somewhat apprehensive because it did not match my conservative style. However, I have to admit that I had an amazing experience while on board. I did not find anything offensive, and I really did have a great time. Here are my hits and misses on Virgin Voyages. Let's start with the things that you won't find on Virgin Voyages. So, you won't find any kids younger than 18. So that is a plus. That's what basically draws a lot of people to this cruise line. So, way to go, Virgin Voyages. So, here are a few things that Virgin Voyages got wrong. I have my list here that I'm going to be looking at. So, the first one would be the pool. The pool is extremely small. I knew going into this to expect a small pool, but in reality, when you arrive and you see the size of it, really, it is extremely small. They really should consider changing the style and the size of the pool. Now, I do have to say that they do have several hot tubs, and there is a large whirlpool right in that same pool deck. So there are options for those of you who want to take a dip while on your vacation. The sofa was another aspect of my regular cruising experience that I missed. Now I know that the bed could be configured into a sofa during the day, and then the mattresses could be put back together during the night to be converted into a bed. However, your room attendant only comes once a day, so I really didn't want to bother them in having this option. There was a chair available for us to sit, and we had the hammock, which I will be talking about in a minute. Virgin Voyages does not include professional photography, which is something that I personally missed. I know a lot of people could care less for the professional photography and they just skip it, but I think that's those of us who do enjoy and look forward to having these professional pictures and portraits taken. That's a miss for me, in my opinion. Something that you won't find on Virgin Voyages is a sea pass. You won't get a sea pass on Virgin Voyages. You won't have to carry around your card, which can get pretty annoying. And sometimes it's hard when I am dressed up to have to carry the card around or just have it around on a lanyard. I didn't have to fuss with a sea pass this time around. You won't find raffles, art auctions, and those annoying invitations that often come with all the activities included in other cruise lines. Here on Virgin Voyages, they won't hassle you. There aren't any announcements in the middle of the day. I know that's kind of classic cruising, but this is the Virgin Voyage way. You won't find tipping on Virgin Voyages. As a matter of fact, when I filled out the survey after we'd gotten back from our vacation, There was a question on there if we ever felt pressured from a crew member to tip. So Virgin Voyages includes the tipping in the cruise fare so that you don't have to worry about that extra charge. You won't find dining rooms, those original formal dining rooms that we're all used to in other cruise lines. Instead, we're going to talk about what you will find in just a minute. There is also no buffets. I do have a video that's coming up on that area, which Virgin Voyages calls the galley. It's more of a food court, so stay tuned for that one. Now, off to the things that you will find on Virgin Voyages. A lot of the things that they got right. Let's start with the iconic hammock. So I recommend that if you are sailing on Virgin Voyages, you must book that sea terrace and you will be able to enjoy that hammock. Now, I'm not a skinny girl. I have apprehensions about getting into a hammock. Is it sturdy enough? Will it hold me? Is it going to sag? None of that. The hammock swing was very comfortable. It was sturdy and safe, easy to get on and off. What you will find on Virgin Voyages is a sea band, and mine says Ships Ahoy. So, no, mine says Ahoy Sailor. I was so happy to just wear this throughout my vacation. It was easy, didn't have to worry about it. I showered with it, went in the beach with it, and basically, this replaces your sea pass. It's amazing. Virgin Voyages has USB connectors near the bed. That is such an amazing feature to have. I know it may seem very basic, but usually it is very hard to find USB plugs near the bed. You will also find water in your stateroom. Your cabin steward will come in every day and will refill your water bottles. You have still and sparkling water, or if you have a preference, you can just let them know. And it is just so convenient to have the water available for you to drink throughout the day. Virgin Voyages has specialty restaurants. You get a different experience each night depending on where you make your reservations. The food court. So the galley, which is Virgin Voyages food court, replaces the buffet. Once you arrive at the galley, there's no need for you to stand by any counters. If you want, you can go around and kind of see what food selection they offer. But then I would suggest to go and find a seat, scan the menu with your phone, or on the tables they'll have a little menu with a flag that you'll just pull up and someone will know to come to your table and take your order. Lounging spaces. They had the day beds, they had sectional sofas, they had all sorts of different alcoves where you can go ahead and enjoy, sit, read a book, take a nap, whatever. Awesome spaces. Virgin Voyages includes free fitness classes. Now, those do book up. So, as soon as you get into the port, go ahead, log into your app, and start making those reservations. Those fitness classes looked amazing. They had everything from cycling classes to a bungee fitness class that I must go back and experience. While they do not have professional photography, they did have a photo booth offered during Scarlet Night. I'm going to share my picture here. I wish that they would have offered the photo booth throughout the sailing. Perhaps place the photo booth at a different location each night. I think it would have been fun and a great way for those of us who do like more of the professional portraits to have those included. However, I must say that the photo booth picture that they shared with us was completely free, so I don't have any complaints there. Another awesome feature that you'll find on Virgin Voyages, at least on Scarlet Lady, is a Mac Studio. Can you see the excitement on my face? A Mac Studio on board. Now you can go and get your makeup done at the studio, book a session while on board. And there are times where they offer little makeup tutorials throughout the sailing. So be on the lookout and check those out on the app. Now, for those who enjoy getting the drink package on any other cruise line, uh, Virgin Voyages does not offer a drink package. What they do offer is a bar tab. And the advantages of the bar tab is that it's good for the whole cabin, everyone within that cabin. And even if you wanted to treat someone else who you just happen to have met, or someone in your party who's not in the same cabin, you want to treat them to a drink, you could do so. One thing that I noticed on Virgin Voyages was the selection of drinks. Now, usually I only go for pina coladas and those type of frozen fruity drinks, but I did find the selection at Virgin Voyages, they're unique. A lot of them were champagne based, and so in the food and drink offerings, Virgin Voyages does do it better. Another thing that Virgin Voyages does right is to offer the free gelato ice cream. It was the best ice cream that I've had on a cruise. Virgin Voyages is creating a buzz in the cruising industry. They are known to be different, they are known to be quirky, and they are known to be hip. There were many first time cruisers in our sailing, which means that Virgin Voyages is doing a lot of great things to attract new customers. I'm definitely looking forward to sailing again with Virgin Voyages, and you'll have to stay tuned because I will take you along on my next adventure. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Take care. Until next time, bye bye.